This is Elspeth Adelenia continuing to discuss the selected perspectives on social change, where one factor is cultural.
Cultural factors pertain to the beliefs, values, and practices that a group of people share. This can encompass aspects such as language, religion, customs, and traditions. These elements get passed down from generation to generation and contribute to defining a society. Man learns his behavior, and behavior which is learnt is called culture. It is derived from the Latin word cholera, which means to tend to the earth and grow, or cultivation and nurture. It is an umbrella term which encompasses the social behavior, institutions, and norms found in human societies, as well as the knowledge, beliefs, arts, laws, customs, capabilities, and habits of the individuals in these groups. Culture is often originated from or attributed to a specific region or location. For the clear understanding of the term culture, here are some important definitions of culture. Other definitions of culture. According to Leslie A. White, culture is a symbolic, continuous, cumulative, and progressive process. For Edward Burnett Tyler, culture is that complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, art, morals, law, custom, and any other capabilities acquired by man, as a member of society. And for Eugene de Roberti, it is the body of thought and knowledge, both theoretical and practical, which only man can possess. From the definitions of culture, the features of culture may be summarized as the characteristics of culture. 1 is that culture is learnt. A child born in the Philippines but was brought to the United States after birth may not develop traits and characteristics of a Filipino. Culture is social. It does not exist in isolation, it is shared by the members of the society. Culture is shared. It is not something that an individual alone can possess. The idea that marriage involves only one man and one woman is cultural in our society. Culture is transmissive. It is capable of being transmitted from one generation to the other not through genes but by means of languages, which is the main vehicle of culture. Culture change. All cultural knowledge does not perpetually accumulate. At the same time that new cultural traits are added, some old ones are lost because they are no longer useful. No culture is ever in a permanent state. It is constantly changing because new ideas and new techniques are added and old ways are constantly modified and discarded. The term like continuous, cumulative, integrated, link with society, accumulative, varies from society to society, and responsive signifies this element of dynamism within the culture. Besides, there are a host of other internal and external variables that interact upon the culture and causes changes within it. Change in culture takes place by 3 important factors. They are discovery, invention, and diffusion. A discovery may be a material item or a non-material item. But any discovery brings about social change only when it is widely used. An invention generates pressure for change in different parts of social life. Diffusion is the process by which cultural traits spread from one culture to another or from one part of culture to another. It is a two-way process. Because in this process one culture gives something to the other and at the same time takes something from it. Role of culture affecting social change: it gives speed and direction. It influences the direction and character of technological change, it shapes economy and is effective towards economic growth, it keeps the social relationship intact. To examine the role of cultural factors in social change, it is necessary to discuss the concept of cultural lag. What is culture lag? It refers to the gap between material and non-material culture. It refers to the phenomenon or theory that takes place when changes or advancements in material culture occur at a faster rate than changes in non-material culture. In other words, scientific progress or advancements in technology outpace the accepted values or beliefs found within a society. An American sociologist, William Fielding Ogburn, a professor of sociology at the University of Chicago, introduced the concept of cultural lag in his book Social Change, which he published in the year 1920. He is known for his application of statistical methods to the problems of social sciences and for his idea of culture lag in society's adjustment to technological and other changes. The word lag connotes crippled movement. Hence, cultural lag also means the flattering of one aspect of culture behind another. According to Ogburn, there are two aspects of culture. One aspect is the material culture, where it includes those elements or things which are tangible, visible, and touchable, like goods, tools, machines, furnitures, and others. Material culture change faster. Another aspect is the non-material culture, which includes those elements which are neither tangible nor touchable, rather these are experienced by men, like customs, values, ideologies, religion, behavior pattern, and others. Changes are slower. The causes of cultural lag are 1. Difference in the degrees of changeability, 2. Changes in law, 3. Man's psychological dogmatism. The technological factors represent the conditions created by man which have a profound influence on his life. In an attempt to satisfy his wants, fulfill his needs, and to make his life more comfortable, man builds civilization. Technology is a product of civilization. When the scientific knowledge is applied to the problems of life, it becomes technology. Profound influence on his life. There are two sources of technological change. First is inventions, that denotes creation of new ways of using existing knowledge or new ways of combining artifacts. Second is discovery, that the new way of looking at the environment. There are three technological factors responsible for social change. 1. Technological innovations. 2. Changes in production technology. 3. Changes in transportation and communication. Technology and technological changes continue to affect the human life and social order, which may be discussed. First is industrialization. Technology has contributed to the growth of industries or to the process of industrialization. It describes in general terms the growth of a society in which a major role is played by manufacturing industry of the modern type. The industry is characterized by heavy fixed capital investment in plant and building, by the application of science to industrial techniques, and by mainly large-scale, standardized production. Industrialization is associated with factory system of production, in which goods are produced in factories instead of homes. In many countries, the growth of industries has contributed to the growth of cities. Mitchell refers to urbanization as being the process of becoming urban, moving to cities, changing from agriculture to other pursuits common to cities, and corresponding change of behavior patterns. Hence, only when a large proportion of inhabitants in an area come to cities, urbanization is said to occur. Next is modernization. It is a process which indicates the adoption of the modern ways of life and values. It refers to an attempt on the part of the people, particularly those who are custom-bound, to adopt themselves to the present time, conditions, needs, styles, and ways in general. It indicates a change in people's food habits, dress pattern, speaking styles, taste, choices, preferences, ideas, values, and so on. People in the process of getting them modernized give more and more importance to science and technology. The scientific and technological inventions have modernized societies in various countries. They have brought about remarkable changes in the whole system of social relationships and installed new ideologies in place of traditional ones, which introduces role differentiations in almost all aspects of life. Social life. The changes is technology has changed the whole scope of social life. It has formally altered out modes of life and thought. The different institutions which are already change are: 1 is caste, where due to technological changes the structure and functions of caste has already changed, the ascribed status replaced by achieved status. There is no restriction on food, water, and social relationship. Marriage under caste system is no more endogamous, and hereditary occupational structure replaced by occupational based on one's own choice. Joint family has started changing its size, structure, and function by the impact of technology. Change in its unity and natural cooperation of its members. Change in the control and rub of carta, fragmentation of land or distribution of common property, and it has lost its importance and has started disintegrating day by day. Marriage has been undergoing tremendous changes. It has lost its sanctity, treated more as civil contract than sacred bond. becoming unstable, and rate of divorce is increasing. In religion, superstition has been declined, people becomes more secular, rational and scientific. Conservative religious activities replaced by simple ones, and toleration among people has been destroyed. State have become secular in nature, there is a shift of functions from local to the central government of the whole state. Modern inventions have strengthened nationalism and it has increased the size and power of bureaucracy. Technology and economic life. Technology has altered man's economic life in many ways. One is war, where there is a highly dangerous effect of technology. The most spectacular invention of our age, the atomic energy, has vastly influenced our life. As an agent of war, it brought about the most appalling annihilation of people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. As an agent of peace, it may bring an unprecedented era of plenty and prosperity. Second is transportation and communication, where advancement have contributed significantly to the field. Means of transport has progress. The intermixing of people belonging to various countries led to the removal of much understanding, hatred, and jealousy. It has encouraged the sense to facilitate the spread of new principles and have become propaganda machines for political parties. Lastly, changes in technology have led to the development of new techniques in agriculture. Its production has increased due to the use of modern equipments, improved seeds in quantity and quality. It has greatly affected the rural community. From the analysis, we come to know that with the development of technology, changes in different areas are constantly increasing, and these are becoming more stable. That is all for now. Thank you.